welcome back to this Gran Turismo 6 playthrough of the demo, not the official game, obviously. That's not out till the holiday season, which I assume is Christmas. I never understand that term. But it's the GT Academy part of this demo, and we're now on section 3. So we had a surprising result on section 2, where we got 5th in the world, and we could definitely see the rank 1 time. We could definitely see it there. We'd nailed the section, we'd worked out where to brake, what to do, different areas to improve, and sort of, you know, how we could get that time. So we're now going to go into section 3. So here you'll be tackling the famous high-speed corners of the Silverstone Grand Prix, Maggots, Beckett's and Chapel. Rhythm is especially important when clearing the corners here, so aim for a smooth line that just touches the cornerstones on the inside of each corner. Same opening periods again, and let's have a look at the online rankings before we begin. Let's see who's had a go at this. It's going to be very interesting to see. Obviously we've got Dantastic there. He's in the top 10 because he's got a replay. Dave's not far behind him. This is going to be a close one actually, because it's only 25 seconds. So this could be very interesting indeed to see who basically who's going to get number 1 really. I will be doing some of these again, I think, just to like get myself into it. And as you can see there from the top 10, we've got a 0.2 to a 0.4, less than 2 tenths between first and 10th, so it's going to be very close, and we're just going to jump straight into this. I think there's no point looking at the top 50 when it's that close, because anybody can get in that top 50. So yeah, let's see what we can do. Obviously going really well at the moment. This I love this the graphics of the pit. It's really good, and I'm really enjoying this game. I'm enjoying the physics, I really am. Maybe it's a bit more than GT5 actually. I'm not sure whether that's because obviously GT5 is a good game. I'm not sure because I've played it for so long, but I just feel little bits in the car which I don't feel in GT5, and it's really adding to it. It really is. So yeah, thumbs up to Polyphony on this one, and Sony, and just everybody who's been involved, because it's amazing, really is. So let's jump straight into this. What time is it? It is 35, so we're going up to 10-2. Obviously not a lot of our friends are staying on the first one to try and improve their ranking. We're just jumping straight through these at 15-minute slots, and we'll see what we can do. So straight into this. Exit of Cops Corner, and we're going to go into Maggots, Beckett's and Chapel. Don't know why my voice went high there, but there we go. So let's just do this at a very steady pace initially. Nice clean exit. So we could be far more aggressive in that section. Oh, we hit the rev limiter there slightly, but we got our gold straight away, which is good. We always like to see that. And we are about 9 tenths off rank 1. So obviously we've got time to gain. We can be more aggressive. Just went for a steady line there. You know, straighten it as much as possible. Means the car weight isn't moving as much, and you know, it just gives us the best result really. So going into this, we're going to be a bit more aggressive now. Dab the brake slightly, and nope, too aggressive, way too aggressive. So we need to dab a brake a bit beforehand. We're going to have to try and work out apex speeds as well, which is something I probably want to do first, I'm thinking really, and then we can judge our braking accordingly from that. So we definitely want to flat this first bit. About 90 miles an hour for that. I think a bit more, maybe 95. Aim for 95 next time. Too much on that one. And this corner opens up far too much for us to be braking that much, and then obviously we've spanned the car. That's just because I get my foot flat really. So we're going to go for 95, then flat the second one, and then brake for the third one. And we'll see what that does. So, flat this first. Brake, come in 95. We just hit that, perfect. No, we need to brake for that one. Oh, and we just left the track there. Right, so we got the 95. 95 is bang on for that apex speed, so we've worked that out straight away, which is good. Always give yourself targets. So once again, we're going to come in to this. We're going to flat this first section. Too aggressive, miss the apex. So we want to just come off the throttle there. I'm thinking about 85 miles an hour for that section. This opens up really quickly, so we need to be more aggressive. And we were more aggressive. We're going to improve on our time, but obviously we've lost a lot of time through that entire section. That's where we hit the limiter slightly. 25.9. So we're under that second now, but obviously we want to. Let's try and make the top 10. 0.4. We did it on the last one. We could do it on this one. So we'll just go for that again. So be aggressive through this first section. Bit. I wasn't aggressive enough there, I don't think. But that non-aggression, the less aggressions actually helped me. And we've improved far better this time. Might not that 95 down to about 94, 93. I noticed there that the non-aggression helped me for the next turn. So I will try and go for that. So we're aiming for 93 now. We need to work out the is it Beckett's, the second part of that? So we'll just do that now. So remember, we're going to flat this. Bit too aggressive, but it's turned out okay. 80, definitely 85 for that one. So we were lucky there more than anything, I think, to get that. The weight transfer just helped us out just enough. And we were on a 25.5. Remember, 25.4 is top 10, so we've done that in what? 5 minutes? So, and some of these people are trying to get on that top 10. Obviously, people like to see their name up there on the leaderboards, so they will be trying at some of these. You'll see different people trying longer on certain ones, the ones they like. Obviously, we liked the last one quite well because we did really well there. Just needs to be a bit more. Get a bit more turn in there. But yeah, so like the cops one that we did on the last one, we were really good there. Obviously previous experience of that section has helped greatly. So we're going to come into this again. We're aiming for 93. Nah, a bit too much taken off there. So yeah, as I said, with that time we got before, we were really lucky with the weight transfer, and you can see that at the end on Chapel, is that it just gave us the right amount of drift, but the right amount of traction to really accelerate out the corner, and it got us a really good time with that 25.5. So obviously we need to get ahead of that Ghost really, just so we can get a much better consistent Ghost to race with. So just off there. We turned in a bit early for Chapel, which is the reason why we were just off. Otherwise it was a very good run through Maggots and Beckett's. So once again, you can be quite aggressive with this car actually, it's quite nice. So the car was far more stable this time. I'm not sure how we're doing compared to our Ghost. We will see when we cross the line. We beat our Ghost and that was a far more stable. So we can use this Ghost now to really get the momentum to improve really. We're not far off top 10, I don't think. Obviously that top 10 is going to get really close for this one. By the end of the actual overall period, I'd expect people to be very, very close. And when I say close, I mean top 10 won't be covered by more than a tenth. I'd say even less than that really. No, back end went there. Had to sort of do a quick counter steer, but that cost us with understeer them. So once again, we know our targets now. We sort of know what we're trying to do. We just need to do it. And we can be really aggressive here because we've got a really good line. That was very lucky. We lost the back end through maggots, and essentially it gave us a really good line for Beckett's and Chapel, and that's the result of 0.491. So obviously we need to sort of keep doing that, to try and be a bit more aggressive. Obviously weight transfer is real key here. They said rhythm, obviously the rhythm of the weight transfer is also key, so we're going to try this again, see how much of this oh, we can use a lot of that curbing actually. I didn't realise we could use that much. That was amazing oversteer that we got there. We needed that oversteer, and I think we're ahead of the Ghost here. I can't see us being behind it anyway. Exactly there, 0.466. The back end, it went really well, and it had traction there. I felt it in the wheel. I felt I could keep going, and it just gave us that extra little bit. So once again, we can use a lot of this curb on the left. And we got an amazing run out of Chapel. Absolutely stunning run. Absolutely stunning. You could see there the car was completely stable, and that is how you do that. Obviously we were just off there the previous time, but we were behind as well. We got the first part maggots wrong. So if we can nail this, we can. Do you know what? Let's do this. Let's do this, guys. We can do this. Got my real edge on now. Bit too aggressive. Gonna keep putting the foot to the floor. So you can see the weight there, you can see the car. I was seesawing a bit at the wheel just to try and get the grip back in the car. Oh, I thought I'd click restart then. I got a bit worried there, thought it had crashed. But we'll continue once again. There we go, look at that, we kept 100 mile an hour through there. And that is how you do that, ladies and gentlemen. That was an absolutely stunning run through there, and a 0.307. We are way in the top 10. We completely nailed maggots. We lost a tiny bit of time in Beckett's and a tiny bit of time in Chapel as well, but due to oversteer on the exit, so we can still get better. So we're going to keep at this. We've still not done our 15 minutes yet. Obviously we've mastered the technique now. We have 4 minutes left. 4 minutes to get this rank 1. Which would be amazing for us. Obviously the rank 1 could have improved by now. Obviously we can see that time is still there. Only just though. Oh, we left the track. Don't believe that. I was so on the edge. I don't know what we're doing compared to the Ghost. So we were pretty much equal there. There's still a tiny bit of time. The amount of curbing we can use on this part of the track is amazing. We need to remember that for the final part of the time trial. So let's go for this. Okay, we got a bit too cheeky there. Can't use that much. Yeah, so we've found our limit with using the curbs there. It sort of went no, Tidgney. You can't use that much. It's a bit too much. So we're gonna come in again. Too much braking there, and you can see that. So we're aiming for over 100 mile an hour apex now on that second part there. We started at 95, we dropped it to 93. And now we've realised we can straight line it a bit more. We're on 100, even over 100. So we're just off there slightly, just off. Obviously we've mastered the technique. We're going to give this 3 more goes. 3 more goes to try and get this rank 1. I think we're still in the top 10 though. Definitely still think we are. We were accelerating quicker than the Ghost there. We would have been ahead at the finish, but we just lost the back end on the exit. These curbings are affecting the wheel. These curbs do affect the car, sorry, and I can feel it in the wheel, and it's really nice feeling just to have that in the wheel. So we were a bit off there in Beckett's. I think that's Beckett's anyway. I get a bit confused with exactly the names of each parts of this because there's 4 corners and there's only 3 names. So. Oh, that was only just though. Notice that only happened at the end of that section. We were way ahead of the Ghost there as well. So we're going to give this 2 more goes. We did say 3 goes, but we're not at 10-2 yet. So. Let's try and be as aggressive as we can now. I don't think I'm going to talk for these last 2, so I'll just be quiet and you can watch. Bit too much. Last go, last attempt. Let's do this. Fully focused now. Not sure how we're doing with our Ghost. Hopefully we are ahead just and we can get in this point 2. We've done it! Point 2! There you go. That's how you do that with concentration, bit of effort. We got stability all through that corner and we got a point 2. Absolutely amazing stuff there. And you can see my lines there. I was aggressive enough. On the last part on Chapel, I made sure that I had enough grip and enough speed through the corner. Notice I maintained over 70 miles an hour, which I hadn't done previously. And got me that .279. So we're definitely in the top 10. I can only assume we are anyway. It's taken a while to update, so it's obviously uploading that replay. Let's see where we come. I'm probably going to put us 5th again, maybe 4th. 4th if we're lucky. 7th. 7th did come to my mind after 4th, so I can see that. I can see that, but absolutely again, we've managed to maximise each of the corners there. Understand the corners, understand the car, understand the apex speeds, and that got us the gold time and the 7th place on the leaderboards. So look at that, we're less than a 10th, .078. So let's have a look at who we beat and who's actually coming up that board. .1 is definitely there on that that section of the track, so I'll definitely probably see people going for that. So let's have a quick gander at this leaderboard on the world rankings. We'll have a look at the top 50 now. I think, see who's there. Obviously there's been a bit more time. See who we've beat. See who we've just not beat just. Obviously Zoki is doing quite a lot at the moment. He's going through these quite quickly and getting very good times. Oh, we equalled Zoki. I like that. He's a really good driver, so we equalled Zoki. That's really good stuff. Rossi is up there again. He's obviously going for it. Spurgey is there. He's a very good racer. He's in that Formula 1 Championship, remember? That's this weekend, actually. We've got Dantastic there. Let's have a look. Who else do we know in there? Well, you might have seen your name in that top 50 for now. If not, keep at it. And we'll see you guys on practice 4. So we're getting around this track pretty quick, but yeah, we'll see you on practice 4.